Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our MCO 3.0 edition training. Today, we're going to talk about mind share. Yeah, mind share. Not out of mind, not peace of mind, but mind share. So I was asked to share about this topic on mind share as opposed to as opposed to mindset, right? So Gary Keller, in his book Shift Tactic 1, he did talk about mindset, right? So what he meant is actually what kind of mindset you need in a shift market. What kind of mindset you need in a shift market. So basically what he's saying is, he's asking that question and he's asking you that question. Are you working in the market of the moment, or are you working in the market of yesterday? What's your mindset? So what he means is that what worked for you last 2 years will not work for you in today's market, will not work for you in today's shift market. So the way you do your business yesterday will not work for you in today's shift market. So that's why you need to check and look into your mindset, right? So when we talk about mindset, it's a combination of thinking, attitude, and actions. Thinking, attitude, and actions. So it's a combination, thinking so that you can have some clarity of the way you do your business, what kind of market you are in, and are you changing the way you do your business. Your attitude should be on your priorities, practicing the principles of 80-20, and your actions should be of focused actions. Focus on what you need to do, right, for your business in the shift market. So that is mindset. But today we want to take you deeper. We're going to dive deep into another topic called mind share. So if you don't mind, let me share my mind and let me share my slides. Okay, so let's go to the slides. Okay, MCO 3.0 edition. Mind share. We're going to touch about mind share today. So great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. So I thought I'd start with a few quotes here about minds. So what are we going to discuss today? Ideas, events, or people? Great minds have purposes. Others have wishes. Do you have a purpose, or do you have a wish? Little minds are tamed and subdued by misfortune, but great minds rise above them. All right, so mind share. We are in a world of very distracted people and a lot of over-communicated society. So why do I say that? Because I want to highlight this to you to let you know it is a challenge to try to get mind share, because we are in a world of very distracted people and a very over-communicated society. When I say over-communicated, I'm sure you know what I mean. All right, there are so many channels of communication, so many notifications are coming in, people are all grabbing your attention. So likewise, they will be grabbing the attention of your clients, and that's why it is a challenge to try to gain mind share. But it has been done. You can do it, and now we have the tools for you to do it. All right. So the battle, therefore, is not out there, but in the minds of the consumers. How do you get into the minds of your consumers? Why do you need to do that? So let me ask you a few questions. Mind reader? I'm not. Now, let's say I give you 3 scenarios, and these are all real experiences. Someone walked into our office, and the guy says he wants to sell his property. He said he bought a property 2 years back from one of our agents. So since he bought it through one of our agents, we asked him, which agent is that, so that we can refer you back to that agent. He said, I forgot his name. Or maybe you can give me his phone number so that I can use that number to trace him. I lost his phone card. I lost his name card, so I don't have his phone number. So what happened? That agent has lost the mind share of his customer. Scenario number 2, an agent called up an old client. This client bought a property through him 2 years ago. He called up the client and speak to the client, and the client said, oh, what a good timing. I just bought a property. When did you buy it? Last month. So you'll be wondering why this client who bought a property through this agent did not call the agent, but bought it through someone else. Scenario number 3, a prospect walked into the sales gallery, and we had a short conversation with the prospect. And after a short conversation, we asked him, so have you visited many sales galleries? He says, yes, many. So which one do you like most? Not quite sure, very confusing. And so what it means is, those sales galleries that he visited did not gain any mind share. And he was more confused than ever. All right, so these are kind of scenarios that you will see if you don't gain mind share. Questions. Do you want immediate business? I'm sure you do. Do you want repeat business? I'm sure you do. Do you want referral business? Do you want to build customer loyalty for your business? Do you want to build advocates or fan club for your business? Do you want to build sphere of influence for your business? Do you want to build leverage for your business? Do you want to build database for your business? Do you want to sustain 20 years for your business? So these are the questions that you should be asking if you want to think about, these are the benefits to your business if you can gain mind share. All right. So these are the questions that you should be asking, and if all these are yes to you, then you need to talk about mind share. All right. But before I go further into mind share, let me talk about market share, so that you will know, you will appreciate mind share better. Okay. Now, market share is calculated by a total sales in that area or the housing estate over 1 year and dividing it by the total sales of that same area over that same period. All right. So the metric is used to give you a general idea of the size of your business in relation to the market of your competitors. Example, let's say the market there over 1 year has 100 transactions. All right. And you sold about 10 units in that market. So your market share is 10%. And that is considered moderately strong. So if you can reach up to 25% or 30% of market share, then you have reached the level of dominance. Right? So that's how you look into market share. Now, mind share is a marketing term that describes the amount of consumer awareness surrounding a particular product, service, or a company. Right? Mind share is similar to market share. It's another measurement that is related to the popularity of the product or your brand. So mind share is a consumer awareness of you as an agent or your services or the brand, or typically as opposed to the market share, meaning that it is taken to compare you with the market and to compare you with your competitor. So the question then is, do they have top of mind recall of you? Do they have top of mind recall of you? If they have, then you have gained market share. All right. So like the 3 scenarios I shared just now, they have lost the market share. They have not gained any market share. That's why the client have lost contact with them, forgot about them, or have no great impression about the kind of services or the kind of things they see in the gallery. So they have not gained any market share of the agents. All right. So let's say if I got a brand, I buy bread every week. So when I go to the bread section, I have a brand in mind, and I'll choose that brand. If I don't have a brand in mind, I go to the bread section, I look around, and choose that one that is most convenient and that is most accessible. And most of the time it's at eye level. But if I have a brand, I'll go to the bread section, look for that brand, and pick it up. Even if the bread is located at the highest shelf, and even if I have to jump and pick up the bread, I will do that because I was looking particularly for that brand. All right. So that brand has gained my mind share, and I was going for it. All right. So how to gain mind share? One way to do it is by positioning. Positioning. So Philip Kotler is they call him the guru of marketing. If you study marketing, then you would have read his book, Principles of Marketing, Marketing Management. And he has wrote a few books, and he defines brand positioning as the act of designing a company's offering and image to occupy a distinctive place in the mind of the target market. So positioning is trying to find that place in the mind of your consumer, find that place in the mind of your client, right? So how you do that? You design the company's offering and image or the services in a way that would occupy their mind. That's why people are fighting to claim to be the best and to be the fastest and to be the best services and the most professional and that kind of thing. All right. Why? They want to occupy the distinctive place in the mind of the consumer, in the mind of your client. All right. So you want to gain mind share. You use what marketing called positioning. All right. So let's look at how big brands position their products. Very popular brand, Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola positioning statement says, Coca-Cola products inspire happiness and make a positive difference in the customer's mind. In the customer's lives. And so what they are doing now is, most of the time the positioning is on the product. So they may try to position the product as sweeter or less sweet, or more carbonated or less carbonated, or maybe in the taste of the product. But in this case here, Coca-Cola is positioning themselves not on the product, but on the needs of the consumers. And they are associating their product with happiness. Happiness is an emotion that everybody pursues. All right? So they are positioning themselves with happiness, associating their products with happiness. Means to say, hey, if you're happy, drink Coca-Cola. Don't drink beer. All right? So that's how they position themselves in the minds of the consumers. So if I were to make an advertisement for this, based on this product positioning, I would start the advertisement like this. One 12-year-old kid holding a basketball, sitting at one corner of the basketball court, crouching over it, no life, no smile, feeling very bored. Then a friend came along, push him a bottle of Coke. He look up, look at the bottle, look at his friend, he start to smile. His eyes start to lit up. Then his face start to shine. Next scene, they're playing basketball, they're running up the hoops, dunking every ball, giving a high five, jumping away, then shout, cheering everyone. So they found happiness, and Coke it is. So this is how positioning can play in the mind and in your imagination. So when you think about happiness, you think about Coke. Next brand, Nike, how they position themselves. For serious athletes, this is their positioning statement. Nike gives confidence that provides the perfect shoe for every sport. So who are they targeting? Serious athletes. Now, serious athletes can be professionals, amateurs, or just weekend warriors. So long as they are serious, Nike has a perfect shoe for every sport, whatever sports they are in. I used to see my neighbors doing jogging around the neighborhood on slippers. I used to ask myself, serious? Jogging around with slippers. Are they serious? So that's why Nike says their shoes are for serious athletes. So even if you are not a good athlete, even if you are not a good footballer, even if you are not a good runner, doesn't matter. If you wear Nike, you are a serious athlete. You will be seen as a serious athlete. If you want to be a serious athlete, you wear Nike. So that's how positioning is with the minds of the consumers. Now, let's look at Keller Williams. How Keller Williams position themselves in the minds of the consumers. In the minds of the consumers are, in this case, real estate agents. They are the consumers. So they say technology built specifically for real estate industry will outperform technology built for the masses. Real estate focused technology will be smart. The more you agents use it, the more it accomplishes. So what it is saying is, if you are looking for business of the future, you look at Keller Williams. If you are looking for cutting edge of the business of the future, it is technology. So if it is technology for you as a real estate agent, then it is Keller Williams. It is built specifically for real estate industries. And the past president of Keller Williams says, world-class technology companies do not outsource their technology roadmap or their vision. They do not outsource it, meaning that they would not take third-party technology to achieve their vision or their roadmap. It is imperative that we control our destiny and that we create the real estate platform that agents and consumers choose to use. So it is they want to control their own technology. That's how Keller Williams positioned themselves with technology. So if you are looking for cutting edge business, it is going to be technology. And if you want to be a cutting edge real estate agent, it is definitely, you have to go with technology. And who else but Keller Williams? Because they have the technology for the real estate business, not for the masses. Third-party technology are built and designed for the masses. We'll look into that further later on. All right? So this is how big brands position themselves to gain mind share of the consumers, of the customers, and of the clients. All right? So how do you position your brand in the mind of your clients? By the value of the services that you provide. Provide them the kind of services that they can't do without it. That means if you are not servicing them, they miss you. They will miss your services. Right? Next, the quality of your services. Give them a 6-star service that they will place you first in their mind. Benefits of your services. If you are able to solve their needs, then they have benefited from your services. Distinctiveness of your services. If you are able to give them a unique service that no others can duplicate, then you have given them the distinctiveness of your services, and you'll be they will place you first in their mind. All right. So if you are able to gain mind share, then you'll be able to get top of mind recall from your customers, top of mind recall from your clients. All right. So positioning will get you to the minds of the clients, but mind share will help you to maintain that position for more future business. So how you do that? You do that by building a top of mind recall in their minds. All right. What is top of mind recall? Let's play a game. Okay, let's play a game on top of mind recall. So I want all of you, fingers on the keyboard, cursor on your chat cursor on your chat box. Get ready to type in your answer. Let me see who will be able to answer first. This is a game called top of mind recall. So my question to you is, what comes to mind? Key in your answer quickly. What comes to mind when I say carbonated drink? Wow. So what's the answer? What answer came in first? Virtual support?
Coke.
Coke.
A lot of Coke.
All right, very good. So that Coke has gained that top of mind recall. Let's try another one. What comes to mind when I say sports shoe? I can see a lot of answers there, but I can't see your answer.
There is Nike. There's also Adidas.
Okay, Nike it is. Next one. What comes to mind when I say real estate agency? Come on, you don't have to think, right? So who got the wrong answer? I want the Okay. What comes to mind when I say, oops. Okay, that's the end of the game. All right, so this is what you call top of mind recall. All right, so your client may go to a dinner, sit with 9 other people, 10 people in one table, and then they start to chit chat. And in the middle of that dinner, someone asks, "Hey, I want to sell my property. Do you all have any agents to recommend?" Some will say, "Oh, I used to deal with one, lost his name card. Oh, I bought a property 2 years back, but forgot his name." And the guy who remember you and will recommend you and pass that number and name to the friend, that guy has top of mind recall. He don't have to search through his name cards, search through his phones to find your number and your name. All right. So that is how it is when you say your client has top of mind recall. All right. Let's move on. So talking about top of mind recall, according to NAR, National Association of Realtors in US, they done a research that says that 76% of all sellers contacted only one agent, and only 16% contacted just 2 agents. In other words, the majority of the sellers who want to sell their property, they will only call 1 agent. All right. Of course, they will only call those agents that they have top of mind recall. They can remember you. They have your phone number. They will call you first. They will not call others. So if you have gained mind share, chances are they will call you, and they will not call any more agents. All right. Only 16% call in 2 agents. So if you have gained mind share, then they will call you first. They will not call any other agents. That's why it is important for you to gain mind share of your clients. All right. So all you need to do is win the seller with the top of mind recall. All right. So research has found that consumers only remember up to 7 brands of a product. like 7 brands of a drink, 7 brands of carbonated waters, drinks, carbonated drinks. Especially those products that are high interest products, right? High interest products meaning that they buy on a regular basis, weekly, monthly, quarterly also, all right? But for low interest products or services like real estate, because they only buy every 12 or 24 months, then they will only remember 2 brands. In this case here, they will only remember 2 agents maximum. So all you need to do is gain that top of mind recall, gain that mind share, then you are there already. They will not be looking for any other agents, all right? Because they will just take the effort to remember maximum 2 agents, all right? So mind share is not what you do to the product, it is mind share is what you do to the client's or the prospect's mind, all right? That you position yourself, all your services in the mind of the prospect, okay? So how you do that? You do it through multiple channels and touches. Some of us have been doing that. Many of us have been doing that, but not multiple enough, not frequently enough. So how you do that? Use email, use text, use calls, use social media, use events, use campaigns. That's the reason why campaign is done in command. Part of their multi-channel and touches to gain mind share, all right? So just text alone may not be enough. So you need to do email, you need to do calls, you need to combine these kind of channels, right? So if you only use text, sometimes they will think that you are spamming them, so they block you. But if you use first touch email, second touch text, third touch email, fourth touch social media, and fifth touch making a call, then they don't think that you are spamming them because you use multiple channels, all right? So you got to do it consistently and frequently, consistently and frequently. So like I said, some of you may have been doing it, but may not be consistent enough or may not be frequent enough, all right? So how to do it consistently? Why do you want to do it consistently and frequently? Because you want to build relationship. You don't want to have that kind of one-off sales and get done with it kind of relationship, all right? You want to build ongoing relationship so that you will have that you will have repeat business and you will have referrals, and they will be your advocates, all right? And they will be your fan club, all right? Why you need to do it consistently and frequently? Because of this, out of sight, out of mind. They don't hear from you, they don't see you, then they will forget you. And they may say, forget about you. All right? That's the reason. 3, mind is lazy. The mind is a lazy mind. Actually, the mind is not a lazy mind. The mind just wants to be efficient. So that's why they don't want to remember too many things. They only want to remember those things that are important to them, that will benefit them, that it is important to them. All right? So if you are not important to them, you don't have a relationship with them, you will not be able to gain their mind share. They will not remember you. All right? So that's why you need to build that mind share, build that relationship. 4 is because of the competition. Your competitors, like any other competitors, like property portals or other agents, will always be fighting to gain that client of yours mind share. All right? They will be fighting very hard. Number 5, because we have a distracted society. That is why because everyone is trying to get the attention of your client, you need to put in your part as well. All right? So how big brands do this? Big brands have their marketing department to do that for them. They have their own CRM program what we call a customer relation marketing program. All right, they have their own department to do it. If the bigger ones, they even have their own technology to do that. There are third-party CRM programs for small and medium-sized companies that are used to reach out to millions of customers. So CRM size of the market is about 120 billion and growing at 12% every year. CRM is the most popular sales tool for business besides social prospecting, data and list services, email engagement, phones, and sales cadence. Right? So for CRM programs like Marketing Hub, Sales Hub, Service Hubs are available with 4 plans with varying features and add-ons, starting with $50 per month. If you want to go to the professional level where maybe you can have up more than 10 users, it's $40 to $800 per month. Or a bigger program is enterprise where it's $1,200 to $3,200 per month USD. So even big companies like AirAsia, Lazada, Spotify, they use third-party CRM. They use a very famous CRM called Salesforce.com. The cheaper ones like Sage, Nutshell is about $30 per month, which is equivalent to 163 ringgit per month. But these are all designed for the masses, not specifically for real estate. Right? So if it is designed for the masses, meaning that you have to adjust your way to use CRM to what they have. So let's see how Readfield do this. So Readfield has a technology called Command. Command is a platform, and in Command they have this context. This context is actually designed for you to do your CRM. When I saw context in Command, my jaw dropped. They have context in Command to design for your CRM. That's why in your context you can put in, of course, name, contact, email, location, neighborhood, and birthdays. These are the informations that you need to do your CRM program. Right? What else? You can even tag your clients as buyers, sellers, investors alike, resources, leads to follow up according to the festivals that they celebrate, and that gives you the flexibility and coverage. So the tagging part is a very unique part, and it's fantastic because it allows you to tag your client the way you want it. You don't have to fix it. All right? And in context itself, there are notes for you to write down for your clients, something that you want to remind yourself of the preferences or the taste or something unique about your clients. You want to note down something about your client that only his friend would know, like the pet's name, the kid's name, number of kids that he has, the kind of holidays that he goes to. So when you call them, you can have a conversation with a friend. You can have a conversation like you are having a conversation with a friend. So these are the advantages that you can have if you have those kind of notes in your context. All right. So in Command, there is another applet called Smart Plan. I'm sure you are familiar with it by now. And so what is in the Smart Plan? So it is a program for you to do multiple touches with automation. All right, with automation via email, text, campaign, social media, and calls. All right. So the program will run and it will automatically send out emails and texts. In this way, you can reach out to hundreds, thousands of your clients. Imagine manually you can do up to 250, maybe 500 per week. But if you have anything more than that, you need automation. And that's where the Smart Plan comes in. All right. There are preset templates for you to use. I'm sure by now you know there are things like 8x8 program. This one is very intensive and consistent follow-up program. So if you have a client if you have a lead, call up, ask questions about your property, get some information, and then they say, oh, okay, let me think about it, but I'm not going to buy yet, I'm just browsing, just shopping. Fine, put them into your 8x8 program. So your 8x8 program is 8 touches over 8 weeks, and included in is 2 calls. And so this will help you to keep in touch with the client, to keep the client to have you in mind, to help you to gain mind share of the client, so that when they want to buy, when they are ready to buy, they will call you. If they are not actively in the market looking, then you can put them in the 33 touches. So the 33 touches is 33 touch over a year, and that will help you to gain mind share through regular touches over the year. All right. Then you have 12 direct for those that you have not met, maybe just spoken to, or maybe they responded to your advertisements. Then you can put them in 12 direct. All right. So these are kind of programs that you can use, preset templates that you can use. If you are better, if you are good, then you can design your own templates. You can design your own smart plan. And that's kind of flexibility that you can have in smart plan under command. All right. So regularly, consistently, through multiple channels. That's how you gain mind share of your clients. Right. So if you want further reading about these templates, about this smart plan, you can refer to MREA book, pages 145 to 149. So what are the benefits of your mind share? You will gain immediate business, repeat business, referrals. The clients will refer their friends to you. So they may not be buying property every month, but they can be referring their friends, colleagues to you every month, if you gain their mind share. All right. Customer loyalty for your business, build advocates or fan club for you, build sphere of influence for your business, build your database for your business. When you have enough database for your business, you may not even have to advertise your new listings. You just market to your database. And so if you notice, if you're doing campaign, they will ask you whether you want to market to the public or you want to market to your database. So you have 2,000 in your database for one particular location, you can market it to them. You can send them your new listings. So you don't even have to advertise. So sustain your business for another 20 years. When you have enough database, you'll be running your own business. There will be repeat business, continuous referrals. You save a lot of money from advertisements because you only need to market to your database. All right. So the battle, therefore, is not out there, but in the minds of your consumers. Okay. So all right, so I think we have come to the end of my slides. What we do is, okay, last one. Winning mind share then is like winning market share. So that's the reason. Winning mind share is like winning market share. Winning mind share is like gaining the strength of the market, gaining the dominance of the market. The more mind share you get, the better and the stronger will be your business. All right. So we will pause here for some announcements, then we will go to Q&A. Would you support?
Hi everyone, just some quick announcements from regional side before we start on the Q&A session back with William. So tomorrow we have a special session with Chen Aiqing, President-elect of MIEA. Join us to learn how you can pivot and conduct your business during this FMCO. Next, please. We have also prepared and posted our upcoming week of virtual trainings Just a reminder, if you are a Refill KW Malaysia rent, you don't have to sign up as your MCS will send you the details directly. If you're a guest joining us today, do sign up with the link posted in our chat box. Next. During this MCO, we will continue to share relevant touch points to help you to touch base, connect, and follow up with your database. So stay tuned and download these touch points from Breakthrough Happenings Workplace Group every Thursday. Lastly, our Red Day initiative is still ongoing. We are looking to donate 100 laptops or desktops to underprivileged students. Besides that, we are also collecting cash donations that will be used to refurbish these collected computers. So as of 8 June, we have collected 31 computers and cash donation up to 10,904 ringgit. Next, please. So this season is especially challenging for all of us in the real estate, but do join us in our weekly virtual trainings so we can reset, recharge, and renew together. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Yuan. And there is no questions on the chat box. Maybe there's no question. Do we need to pause for questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
William, what
Yeah.
are you doing to gain mindshare in this market?
Okay, so very simple. I have all clients, so I will want to make sure that they are in my smart plans. And for me to be able to manage so many of them, it will be just a very simple thing for me to be able to put them into the smart plan. And depending on if they are prospective buyers, and or if they are just leads, and they respond to your advertisements or your campaign, they come in, they ask a few questions, get a few information, then I will want to know which stage of the buying process are they in. So in every buyer, there will probably be 3 stages of buying process. One is the beginning stage, where they are just browsing, shopping, building awareness. Then the middle stage will be where they are have enough of information, and they are now zoomed down to what they want and where they want. And then the third stage is where they are now ready to take actions. All right. So if they are at the beginning stage, where they are just building awareness, finding out what their options are, basing on the budget and location, then I will put them into an 8x8. All right. In the 8x8, one of the program is to call them. So you probably be calling them twice over this period of 8 weeks, and that's when you check with them further. Are they anywhere closer to making a decision? So for my clients who are sellers, then I will make sure that I put them into the 33 touches. All right. So that they will have my top of mind recall. They will remember me. If they don't see me, they don't hear from me, then they will not remember me. All right. So I hope I answer your question.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So is there another question? I missed something.
Yeah, William, there's a gentleman, Xiao. He asked, we honored to be invited to your session as a non-refill agent. How can he has access to the command system that you shared just?
Oh, okay. The command is a technology by Keller Williams, and so it's only available for refill Keller Williams agents. So it is not designed to be available to third party or external agents. So it is not a third party technology where you can subscribe. It is only designed for Keller Williams agents. I hope that answers your question.
There's another question
Yeah.
about smart plan emails. So I guess email campaigns. Does it matter that the emails to the clients are not personal? Because it's a template, like a generic one that you send out, right?
You can make it personal, where you can put in the name of your client, and then so if you put 10 people into that smart plan, the program will know how to pick up your client's name and address your client by name. That's how you can make it personal. It's an automation. So you can it's automatically, you will insert your client's name into the email.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, no more question. Then I thank you for your time, and hope that you'll continue to join us in our future training. All right, so thank you very much. Bye bye.